Hey peeps, it's ScouseMouse here, back with my blind playthrough of Skyward Sword. We just beat the Fire Sanctuary last time. We got the third flame, which means we've got the Master Sword, and our next step is to head off to the Sacred Realm. So, off to the sky. Where was the Sacred Realm again? I think, yeah, it's in the Farron Woods, isn't it? So it's off to the sky, fly back down into the Farron Woods, land at the Sacred Realm, and see what's going down. Let's go. Right, here we go. Dropping down to the sealed grounds. Don't belly flop. Not from that height. Okay. Does this look different? I'm sure this looks different. Whatever. Let's head to the temple. Looks like there's like a train track or something going around it. Where's the... Oh, there is! Hang on. Yeah, because we're usually down there. There's like the entrance to the temple, right? What is that? Some kind of giant catapult. Okay. Whatevs. Let's get into the temple first. Whee! Now we've got our Master Sword. Maybe the old lady will tell us something. It's interesting because I know that this one comes. This is like supposed to be the very first Zelda game in the timeline, so it's kind of like where the legend begins. So I don't know how much we know about the Triforce at this point in the timeline. Ah, your sword. There can be no doubt. The sacred flames have purified this blade. Well done, Link. That sword holds tremendous power. That power is a sacred force. It is a divine power left to us by the gods of old, the same power that is spoken of in the Ballad of the Goddess. To look upon you is to see that same great power, now flowing through you and the sword you carry. Come, Link, you must now open the Gate of Time. Now that the sacred force dwells within your blade, strike the Gate of Time with the Skyward Strike, and it will surely awaken. Climb upon the pedestal, and show the gate your sword's power. Hello, Gru. How's it going? Is it Gru? Groose? I can't remember his name now. Whoa! It's been so long since we've It's Groose, isn't it? Since we've met. No! I fear the seal has given way once again. That terrible beast is awakening even as we speak. It is likely that the monster reacted to the sacred power given off by your sword. I wish it had not happened. There was no other way to open the gate. So it goes. Link, you must imprison the beast once again. Alright, bring it on. This is what I've been waiting for. It's time to break out my new toy. Trust me, that flabby bag of teeth doesn't stand a chance. Well, what are we waiting for? I'm heading out there. Let's go. Is he gonna catapult him to death? Just needs to say to the imprisoned beast, if you could just stand in exactly the right place, please, so I can catapult you. Hey, Link! Yes. Try not to drool on your shirt as you stare at this amazing super weapon I've been working on. I call it the Groosenator. Leaves you speechless, doesn't it? Yeah, kind of. That's only natural. You wouldn't believe how much time I put into building this beauty. Here, check it out. Well, I guess I've done 3 dungeons in the time it's taken him to build this, so. First, I got all the fences cluttering the area out the way. Then I laid down rails I had to run on. All by myself, of course. I mean, this is a pretty impressive job for one man. I don't know what came over me. I had no clue I had the talent to make something like this, you know? Anyhow, you just tell me where you want me to place my shots, and I'll put the hurting on that ugly monster. I don't care how beefy you are. You're bound to stumble for a few moments after taking one of my big bums to the body. Hang on, though. That monster showed up a smidge sooner than I was expecting. There are a few final adjustments I gotta make before she can move on the rails I've put down. I'll call out to you when she's ready for action. Till then, do whatever you can to hold off the beast. Okay. Is he down in the center again? Where is he? Beastie. Right, I'm gonna just jump down there and probably find him waiting for me. Hiya! Come on, beastie. Let's do this. I smashed him last time and I didn't even have the Master Sword then. It's gonna be easy. Hello, Chiefy. What was he called again? I think he was called the Imprisoned. Yeah, the Imprisoned. And you gotta chop his toenails. Weirdest boss ever. Look at that! Seems like our ugly friend grew itself a pair of hands. Great timing. I hope it knows how to catch because my machine has a mean right on. When she's all loaded up, I'll let you know. Until then, do what you need to do to stop it. Okay? Hey! Oh, God. Go for the toes. Oh, he drops hearts. That's pretty handy. Chop that off. I think we gotta get around the front. I don't know how I got. Did he used to do these like shockwaves every time he stamped? Like the first time we fought him, because it definitely makes it pretty tricky trying to get close to him. Hey, Link! The machine's all loaded and ready to smash. If that flabby sack of teeth tries to climb the wall, I can blast it off here with a bomb. When you want some backup with me, just send me the signal. Okay. Alright, it's time for Groose to explode into action. Adjust the machine's position with the... Oh god, I have to actually do it myself. Come on, Groose. And aim at the target with the Wii remote. Once you finish aiming, press A to launch a bomb. If it hits, you'll stun the scaly sucker. Okay. If you forget the controls, press... I think I can remember. Move the stick and press A. You're in control of the Groosinator to review the basics. Okay. I mean, are we going for his hands, I guess? Hey! Boom! Ha! She packs a mean punch, doesn't she? I tell you, I was in love the first time I pulled this lever. I'll start loading her back up with another bomb, so keep beating on the ugly, beating on a big ugly till I give you the signal. Good man. I'll just smash his toenails a bit. Okay, he's not doing the shockwave nonsense anymore. Oh, he's back. He's back. Why must I speak so soon? Ugh. Oh, hello. I remember this. Because you've got to jab that big, like, stone into his face. Well, how am I even going to get to that side of him? Oh, man. I must have to do this over him. Whoa. And then run around to the other side. Hey! Do it like that. You best not be getting up. I hope this isn't timed. Oh yeah, you hit it upwards, don't you? You whack it into his head. Have some of that in your face, buddy. Gru, get the bombs ready! Oh, Groose. Oh, he's grown his little finger thing. His toenails back. Right, can I slow him down, maybe? Hey! That's just gonna stun him for a bit. Okay. Ah, so okay, so that was why. Do you remember a second ago I was like, oh, he's not doing the shockwaves anymore. I think he wasn't doing the shockwaves anymore because I'd stunned him. So that's the strat. Get him with the bomb and then he can't shockwave you. Get around the front. Have I got to do this like pretty quick or something before he gets to the top? Like, is this like a time limited boss? And if he gets to the top of the temple, then it's like game over. He is slowly making his way upwards. Right, so gotta do that. Hey, not now, Groose. Gotta get around him. Hop off here. That'll do. No, that won't do. Okay, it worked. Didn't go as far as I should have. Right, where's his head? There we go. Have the spike in your brain. 3 times the charm, is that going to be it? So that's 2 down. Oh, okay, maybe we need to get through on the go. Oh no, I can't even. There's only so far I can twist it. No! Damn. Okay, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Okay, get to one of these things. Where are they? There they are. So we can get ahead of them. Hello, buddy. Oh, there you are. He's angry now. Dun, 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 dun. Ah! Oh my god. I'm in bad shape here. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Alright, get the one on the back. And then we can focus on the front. Hey, he's ready. He's ready. Go on, whack him right in the face. What a shot. Don't mess around with the Grucinator. Oh, put that away. Looks like there's some rocks there that I can destroy. I don't know if it's gonna... If there's something behind that. There must be a heart piece or something. Oh! I feel like the ship has sailed on me getting another... Oh! On me getting another... Oh, come on! Trying to get in front of him, I can't... He's too fast for me. So whenever I try and run... He gets me again before I can kind of get ahead of him. There we go, come on! Oh. That reminds me I need to top up my, I need to take a pop back to Skyloft ASAP and top up my potion supplies. I don't think I've got any after the last dungeon. Okay, so we go like this. Oh! There was some there that I could have got, but I missed on a little platform. Some hearts, rather, not potions. Come on, 3rd time's the charm. Go back to where you once came. Please. Yeah. This looks good. Looks good. Doesn't look like he's got another phase in him. Maybe I've imprisoned him once and for all now that I did it with the Master Sword. Who knows? I don't really know what where he's being. Maybe it said. Maybe it probably told us at the start, and I forgot because it was so long ago. Like, where is he being imprisoned? Now, Link, strike the sealing spike with the Skyward Strike and restore the seal quickly. I'm on it, dude. I'm on it. I am low on the hearts. Oh, that was not it. Boom. I don't know what that symbol is. It's not a recognizable Zelda symbol. Unless they're just like, hey, let's just use some motion controls. Get away, you imprisoned beast. You'll stay in prison forever. Hey! Nice work there, Link. Of course, you couldn't have done it without me, but no need to thank Bruce. I know I saved your tail. Yeah, you know, I couldn't have done it without him. Let's get that get a time thing up and running. I'll go on ahead. You know, he's actually kind of, you know, got to give it to him. He's actually providing some meaningful help. At the start, he was just an idiot. And if anything, he slowed us down more than anything. Now he's actually providing some assistance. So, you know, gotta give him the credit he's due. I don't think that is a blow up of a wall. just doesn't look like it's, you know, it looks a bit too kind of big. Usually it's like one small little boulder. Just collecting me some hearties before I go inside. Okay. So we're going to open the Gate of Time, which is where we're going to find Zelda and Sheik, I believe, somewhere in there. It seems you were successful in imprisoning the monster again. You have my thanks, Link. As do you, Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you two hadn't been here. You give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could to help. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your... full potential. Link, you must wonder, just what is it you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit? I did wonder a bit, yeah. There is much I could tell you, but suffice to say it is the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the Gate of Time, you shall learn more. We may seal it, and reseal it into its prison 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power. We must destroy it at its source, or suffer this fate again and again. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with a skyward strike. Come on already. Charge that sword of yours with that sacred force stuff Granny was talking about and zap the Gate of Time. Right on, Granny. Indeed. Now, Link, go. Go to the gate. I shall go to the gate, and I shall strike you down. Oh, I'm not striking anyone down. I'm just opening the Gate of Time. That sounded a bit aggressive. Strike you down, Granny. Don't be getting me to put any keys in any slots. That looked like the shape of all the keys that I've had in every dungeon. Either that or we're having a cheeky little game of Tetris. Starting to form a gate. They look like little Pokeballs. Although, is that... I'm sure I recognise that little kind of symbol from the chests in Breath of the Wild. Is that something that's been recurring through Zelda and I've just never noticed? Or... that little Pokeball thing, I'm sure it's on the chests in Breath of the Wild. I don't recognise it from any other game. Right. Here we are. The Gate of Time. A ginormous cog. Oh, this is the thing. Well, it must be coming soon. There was a point where Claudio said to me, you're going to have to do 3 tasks, 1 in each area. And he said, make sure you do the desert one last, I think. Otherwise, there's like a game-breaking glitch if you don't. I think it was the desert one. I hope so. I'll save it in another slot or something just in case. Do not fear it. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now awaits. Go bravely, Link. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. Something tells me that Garanim, or whatever his name is going to follow us through this gate. Nah, don't worry about me. I'm going to hang back here, Link. That stupid monster doesn't know when it quits. And Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's got to stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's going to look out for the old girl? Ah, he's come good. And you know what? What, you kind of scared? Nah. forget about it. Ah, he's come good. He started off as a, you know, bit of an idiot earlier in the game. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, what's up? Will do, Groose Man. Wow. I love the look of that purple shield on my back, by the way. There's not enough purple in Zelda. So I assume it's the gate of time. I assume it's going to take us. It is going to take us into the past. Is it going to take us? So I assume we're going to be in like the exact same place, but in the past. So all the locations will be largely the same. Probably slight differences. Ah, hello.
Hey!
At last! I've been expecting you, Link. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain these things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hialeah, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here the goddess Hialeah has only just sealed away demise, and little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. Oh no! I can't get back to Skyloft now, can I? I need my potions! It's true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now, you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. Okay, let's go see Zelda. You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you've made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've travelled very far from home, to the distant past. In this era, the wounds afflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about the war that we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learned the whole story. Let me try to explain. I love this music. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. Ah, so yeah, as I was saying, first in the timeline, this is where we're first learning about the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself, by force. The goddess feared for her people, and she used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky, on a slice of earth she cut away from their land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hialeah succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hialeah had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to be free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hialeah devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. Stood there, jaw open, stunned. Close your mouth, man. First, she created Fi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. What? She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. So am I Hylia or is Zelda Hylia? I guess it must be Zelda. Someone's more funny. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero. Well, yeah, I guess that. And I, Zelda, I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. Yeah, I had a feeling. The day of the ceremony, Geranim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. The day of the ceremony, Geranim's tornado tossed me out of the sky. Ah, yeah, okay. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Link, the goddess created Vi and the great blade she's part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against Demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice. I can't thank you enough for that, Link. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you've found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you've found wisdom, power and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link. Draw your sword. That Master Sword music. Amazing. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it. Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish Demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own could never use its power. Somehow I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face demise and bring hope back to the land, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That is you, Link. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield that supreme power. And so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. Link, I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, but you have to understand this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favour. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I remain here in this time, deep in sleep, for thousands of years. Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in all this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was just happy spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. While it's true that I am Hyaleah reborn, I'm still my father's daughter, and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favour, sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, will you come to wake me up? I promise. Don't worry, we won't be long. We'll smash Demise in no time at all and come and rescue you. Have I got to go? I guess I got to go back to my own time now. Or have I? Oh, I don't know. I've got to find the Triforce. Sure, Impa can help me out. I see you've said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I'll watch over her. Go now and fulfill your destiny. Okay, I guess it's back to Skyloft then, because I want some potions for a start. And, you know, it's really the only place of, it's really the only place that's full of NPCs. You might be able to kind of give me a nudge in the direction of where the Triforce is. So, you've returned. Unless the old lady's going to tell me. Then you'll know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in a sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish Demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Oh, okay. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Link, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same, because it likes to hold your hand. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Yeah, you really did need to spell that out. Go now, Link. Find the Triforce.
Whoa, hold up. Link, something I gotta tell you. So, Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her?
I'll just say she's great. She's fine, don't worry.
She was? Oh, good to hear.
Don't need to worry him, do we?
But she's still stuck there till this whole mess blows over, yeah? Link, I made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. I don't look so bummed out.
Do I look sad?
Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. Got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's got to watch that big ugly monster, and someone's got to make sure Granny's doing alright. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. You know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess, but don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It'd brighten this place up a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but it's just how I feel right now. So, yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Coral and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Link. No worries, dude. No worries. Right, I'm gonna have a little sit down, actually, and then I'm gonna head straight back to Skyloft. Hard to leave the old girl all to herself here. Don't you dare go telling Coral and Stritch that I'm down here taking care of some little old lady.
Thought he'd have a little chat with me while I was sitting down. Right, here we go. I'm gonna try and land by the bazaar. I don't even think where you actually land determines where you land, if you know what I mean. Like, I think you just always land by the bazaar. Right. So I've got 2 empty potions, 2 empty bottles. Yeah. Boom. Right, back at Skyloft, gonna get myself some potions. That was, I kind of, you know, I'm seeing more so now why people are like, oh, you know, this is the most, you know, story heavy of the Zelda games. Like that, that whole little dialogue scene there with Zelda and all that, like, I guess you could call it a cutscene. That probably had more dialogue in than every other Zelda game. Like, more kind of story dialogue cutscene-ness in that one scene than, like, almost every other Zelda game combined. That was, you know, that was like a pretty long bit of chat. Beautiful, thank you very much. I got my 2 flesh potions. I'm gonna need them, I'm sure. Sure, there's gonna be some rough work ahead. Right, so we're back at Skyloft. I guess the only people I can speak to, well, I can speak to lots of people, but the main people I want to speak to are Bruce's friends, but I don't know where they're hanging out. And I'd like to speak to the mayor. Is that? Who are you? Hey, Link! What? You went to Beetle's shop without me? It's so unfair! Kukil? Well, I did see her playing over by the graveyard yesterday. My mum called me home, so I left. I don't know what she did after that. Why? Did something happen? Still looking for that Kukil. Been looking, well, as I've been looking for Kukil, the game has been requesting that I look for Kukil for about 20 hours. Still not doing it. What a hero. Right. I'm good. Yeah, so the only people I can really think of speaking to is Bruce's mates and like the mayor dude. You know, like Zelda's dad. Gapora, is it? Something like that. I think his name is. Is this it? Headmaster Gapora. He better be in. There he is. Hello, sir.
Hey.
Ah, hello, Link. Have you heard anything more about my daughter? What is it? If you know anything at all, I urge you to share it with me. I know quite a bit. You want to tell me, but you can't? I understand. I'm sure you have good reason for keeping quiet. Link, I've been doing some thinking since we last spoke. You had this destiny thrust upon you without warning, or choice for that matter, but I wish to help you as best I can. I'm getting older, and I lack the vigor of youth, but even old men have ways of being useful too. I wish to share as much of my knowledge with you as I can. If you have any questions, any question at all about Skyloft or its history, I'll be glad to tell you all that I know. Actually, do you know where the Triforce is? What do I know of the Triforce? Link, where did you hear that word? It's true that the ancient texts make several mentions of the Triforce within their pages. Unfortunately, the only actual location of the Triforce isn't illuminated in any of those tomes. Its whereabouts are lost to history. Sorry, Link. It shames me to say it, but my knowledge is of little use on this subject. Oh, well, that was useful. Cheers, dude. I thought you were going to be the fountain of knowledge. Okay. Link, just a moment. Though, there is one whose vast knowledge may be of use. Surely you're familiar with Levias, the great sky spirit, who's guarded our realm for ages. Levias has served as the protector of our skies for a long time, and his knowledge of our world is encyclopedic, to put it mildly. If anyone in the entirety of Skyloft and beyond were to know about the Triforce, it would be him. Tell me more. Yes, I feared that might be your next question. About that, I imagine in your travels you've taken notice of the tremendous thunderhead that suddenly appeared in our skies. Recently, I've heard rumors suggesting that Levias is trapped inside that massive cloud. I asked Instructor Owl to look into this troubling cloud in order to determine if there was any truth to these rumors. I'd meant to inquire about his findings earlier, but completely forgot about it after Zelda went missing. Instructor Owlin can fill me in on the details later, so why don't you go speak with him yourself and see what his investigation has revealed? Okay. Owlin? Which one's that? Is that the guy who wears the yellow tunic? I mean, there's not that many kind of, like, I guess, memorable NPCs. So, and he's one of them. No, it's not her. Or is it? I'm going to check just in case. I don't want to kind of leave it and then it turns out it's not. Hey, Link. What do you think about Pippet? He's nice. Yes, he is. He's kind and caring and handsome and wonderful. Oh dear, I don't know what's come over me all of a sudden. Sorry for bothering you with such an awkward question. You will be. Right. Gotta look for Owlin. Unless maybe he's the guy who does the training. You know, the sword fighting. Or maybe he's the guy who's on top, like up top here at the very start of the game, the one who kind of taught me how to jump and how to run and all that stuff. Let's go down here first. Sparring hole. I don't think this is him, but I'm gonna check. Oh, ready to talk more about the secrets of defense? No, not really. I see. Well, trying it out for yourself is the best way to learn. Why don't you practice on that defense log? Why don't you practice? Get out. Right. Where is Owlin? Owlin. I don't recognize the name. Right, I don't know where Owlin is, but we've already been playing for quite a while now. We've got quite a lot done today, so I'm going to leave it there. We'll find Owlin next time and see if we can find this Levias dude. So leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. I'm going to just... The sun has just started blaring in. Hang on.